In this one, we're going to try to win a match after being follower on. England have enforced a follow on. We're going to first have to score those 216 runs, then set the target, and then get England all out. We're going to try to do all that in this one. That's been punched down. That was almost an off spinner, very slow. A lot of movement off the pitch as well. We'll get to, not bad. Solid in defense. Not a bad first over at all. That will be the end of day 2. We have plenty of time left. We are going to have to pan out of our skins. Try to pull that. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's late. Oh, good timing, but still top edged it almost. But we'll get through for a single. Shot, and that's been pulled off the front foot. It works out somehow and run away for 4 just because of all that extra pace. Full, that was there to be driven. Maybe just a little too far away. Should have let that, I guess. That's been punched off the back foot. I wanted to play a pull, but I guess this is a little better. The ball slows down on its own for some reason, but we'll come back for 3. Could have almost got 4. That's beautifully ball. Should have just left that. Why am I chasing those deliveries? Almost paid the price. Edged. Oh, that is so good. That is as good as a ball can get. Lot of pace on the mark. I couldn't have left that either. That was on off stump. So all I tried to do is defend. But even then, just enough movement to get the outside. That is such an awesome ball. Lose our first wicket early. Not what we want. Not at all. Oh, that's fast. That is fast. How fast was that? 151 almost. And it was a Yorker right in the block hole. The umpire says, no, I think we managed to get just a tiny bit of bat on it. That was so fast. On the mark, they're going to go upstairs. This might still be gone. If not, for an inside edge. Let's see. This truly felt super fast. Comes back in, but I think we managed to get just a tiny bit of bat on it. And that's what's going to save us from an LBW and also a clean bolt as well. That would have shattered the leg stump. That is going to be not out because of the insides, thankfully. Impact is bat. And wickets is also umpire's call. So we would have been safe regardless. That's been pulled. Well, at least on one end, the pace is nice and juicy, only 136k, so we are managing to middle the ball and also time it well. Oh no, not the shot I wanted. I want to play a lofted pull. He goes for a drive, gets the edge and goes over everyone's head, thankfully. That's been pulled. Just a fraction shot, and we have picked it through the empty leg side region away for 4. That was a satisfying shot. Comes back in sharp on the mark as well. But thankfully not a lot of pace on it. Now full delivery, half volley almost. And for once, instead of getting beat by the pace, we've used all that pace, found the gap, and we'll get 4. Man, he's bowling a lot of Yorkers for a test match. Edge gone, that's beautifully bowled again. Dot ball after dot ball, so you had to do something. Try to punch it off the back foot. End up edging it to first slip. On the mark again. This is another awesome delivery. This is not what we want. We're 27 for 2. Trailing by another 200 runs. It's been driven beautifully. It was a half volley, but as we've already seen, even those deliveries aren't safe from getting the outside edge. That's been tucked away, just a little off direction. I should have probably put that one away for 4, but we'll just get 2. We go for a pull. That ball has gone all around the world and fall almost back onto the stumps. It's come back in as well, but for once we've directed the ball with the angle through the leg side. It was probably an off cutter, I think. It was slow as well and moved a lot. Spinners might be the key here. The ball is moving ridiculously. That's too fast, too good, on the mark. Leading edge, but won't carry to mid-on. There's a horrible ball and I still almost found a way to get out. Full punched away. It is in the gap, but we've not gotten boundaries for these drives. We just had to run a lot. Punch back, lovely off drive. And for once a drive will get us for this partnership growing. But we're still a long way away from a comfortable position. That was slow. Googly as well, lot of turn. Not great signs for us. Flights it up. Just tucked it away through the leg side. And like we've done so many times this innings already, we'll run to absolutely fast. And where's that bounce coming all of a sudden? That almost went straight over the keeper's head. Pull, top edge, and that will be 6. We should not have attempted to pull against that, but in the end we'll get 6, so not complaining. Flight and up, full toss. Could have even gone after it, but they have 2 fielders deep on the offside, so kept it along the ground. The ball right on the mark, spin on both ends. This is a giant headache, but at least we are managing, till now at least. That's a good ball. That's actually a great ball. Could not go back, could not come forward. In the end, stuck at the crease. All we managed to do is edge it to the keeper. And for the 3rd time, they bowled an absolute gem and got no wicket on it as well. This partnership was looking so good. With the turn punched away nicely in the gap here. This is just gonna be 1. That's a full toss. That's actually probably waste high no ball if this was a limited overs match. Still couldn't even get bat on it. Again, tucked away through the leg side against a turn. But we've got some serious timing on it. It'll run away for 4. Did not expect that. Another satisfying boundary. With the turn. Over the infield. Over the boundary rope. Easily as well. That was a massive hit in the end. Well, we can do this if it's too full. Good delivery, but thankfully going down the leg side. If that had been aimed at the middle stump, we would have been in trouble. Leading edge. We played against a turn 1 too many times. This time not too costly. Falls in no man's land. He's bowled me around the legs. I was so late on that. That's not even that good of a ball. And that is also a stupid way to get out. Bowled around the legs against a spinner, that too. And it didn't even turn that much. Very well timed, but it'll just be 1. Still trailed by 143, and we are playing and messing at almost everything. We lost 4 wickets on top of that. We only scored 73. And again, these half volleys, tossed up half volleys. Why am I missing these balls? On the mark again. Thankfully, it'll fall in no man's land. I think I should start playing with the turn. That has bounced over the stumps. Thank God. Hit with the turn. And once again, I think we'll clear the fence easily again. That's a good hit. 2 full. And this is what's gonna happen. And room as well. They've been bowling stump to stump. That's the first. Again. No, can't bowl that. This was even fuller and he gives me even more room. And maybe I got a little too excited and didn't time it quite as well. But we'll still get 6. That's a 3rd 6 in that region against spin. Tucked away through the leg side, the express wood comes back in, and of course I'm back to mistiming the ball. He'll still go for 4. That's how fast he's rolling. Short ball, top edge, and it'll be 6-6. Easy runs. Way off direction. Another beautiful looking shot. And this time the ball will actually beat the fielder and go away for 4. That's one of the better shots we've played, and we've played a lot of amazing shots this innings. Ball is still moving. Another cover drive. This time I think running will have to do all the work. It'll be 2. We'll get Kohli to 50. This ends up being pretty fast 50. Strike rate of 56. We were stuck at like 6 of 30 balls I think. Then we have started to score a little fast. I don't think I should be driving those balls this time. Get the middle of the bat. Will be cut off right at the very end. Some teamwork from the AI, and it'll save 1 run. Could have probably come back for 3, but it'll just be 2. Beautiful. Too fast. The length as well annoying. Once again couldn't go back and couldn't come forward. Full toss. Low full toss. The ball is picking up speed. Another awesome shot. We've just found the gap on the leg side away from mid-on. No, that's not the shot I wanted, but I will take the result. I'll go for 6. I wanted to play a pull, but that works. No problem. Bring up the 50 partnership as well. And for the cut, it just was not there. Oh, that's good. That is good. But I don't think that is out though. Clearly outside the line of the off stump and an inside edge on top of it. What was that footwork? What happened there? Was that a glitch or was that an actual animation? Well, in the end we'll get to. Pulled away. Oh, I think it is away from that fielder. I half expected the ball to pitch and bounce over his head. In the end it won't. Ends up being very close, direct hit, and that might have been interesting. Tucked away through the leg side. Instead of stopping the ball, he's going to run behind it like an idiot and let that one go for 4. Edge dropped. That went at the perfect height. It was traveling, but they put it down and removed the slip fielder. That's been cut off the front foot. It'll be 1. Another interesting looking shot. This has been a life-saving partnership so far. Outside edge, and that will be 4. 4 more useful runs. Now England don't lead by that much, but you still have to set a target, so that is, you have a lot of work left to do. Trailed by another 71. Played that very late, completely in control this time, unlike the first ball of this over. It'll be another boundary. 8 runs already in the same direction as well. Things are starting to look good for us. Tucked away fine. And it is fine enough. That fielder was jogging behind the ball. I think it should have still been stopped. Leading edge, but it's gonna go. 1 bounce for 4. He isn't even bowling that fast. I don't know what happened. That should have gone to mid-on, and that should have been out. Short ball that has got the top edge of a late cut, gone over the keeper's head, away for 4. Very fine as well. Well, runs are starting to come fast. That is another beautiful delivery. Probably the fastest ball of the innings. 152.1. Yorker there. But I think we middle it back onto the toe. Shot completely in control. Kept that along the ground as well. Another boundary in that direction. We are starting to use all that pace. Short ball again, late cut. This one an even better looking late cut. 50 of just 64 balls. 7 4s and a 6 as well. And most of them have come off the middle of the bat. And for a pull, this will be another 6. These short balls are like playing with fire. Most of the time, even if you beat the batsman, you concede 6. Outside edge, and finally this partnership is broken. This masterclass of an innings comes to an end. I mean, we're starting to look good for the first time, but now we are 5 down. What a partnership this was. 86 of 153, could have got the 100. Playing a miss. Too far away from the body to go after that. That's come back in sharp. Not that far away from the off stump. Edged, but no one, absolutely no one in the slip cotton. I don't know why, but we'll take the boundary. Still trailed by another 27 runs. And hopefully we can score at least 150 after that. What was that? What was that? That seems a little fishy. Why was I so late? The game tells me I timed that well, but doesn't look like I timed it well. Goes back onto the stumps off the hip, I think. How fast was that? He has been expressed all throughout the innings. Short ball, no pat on it. There's no stopping that though. Way off direction. Another Yorker, another very well timed shot that I managed to drag back onto the middle stump. Good timing. What was wrong with that? Why did I edge it? And why did the ball come back onto the stumps? That is very, very unlucky. Now we're going to have to be aggressive on one end. Express again. Way too fast. 153 almost this time. How is he getting faster? That's been flicked. It'll probably just be 2. Oh no, it's just gonna be 1. Oh, and that 2. 1 run, and we still might have gotten ourselves run out. Track the pad. What was that? Where's the screen? I don't even know what happened now. I guess it is not out because they're not celebrating. That looked out. Another beautiful delivery, pushes it across. This back of a length delivery has made us play and miss a lot. Short ball, top edge, and 6. How many times have I said that? At least 3 or 4 times. And we are officially done with... Oh, he's still 4 runs away. Outside edge, and that will be 4, and our lead grows to 5. Just another 145 runs. I'm not even going to be greedy. I have 5 fielders on the deep. Can we get some 2s? Well, this is got the leading edge. It has found the gap away for 4. That is very lucky. Look at that for placement. Edge dropped, and the keeper comes in to cover the stumps instead of taking it. That would have been a dolly off the rebound. And once again we get lucky. A little late on that. Can come back for 2. The bowler is going to run behind the ball himself, and we'll get through easily in the end. Playing a miss again. Too far away. Should just leave that, but we need runs fast before we end up collapsing. That's been punched away in the gap, and that will be another lovely drive that gets us 4. That's good. Let's come back in, but we're going to have to hurry and get through to the other end. We need to keep strike. 16 overs left in the day. Short ball and fast. Very fast. That's yet another leading edge that's gone in the gap. It will be another boundary. Useful runs. Now the lead has grown to 32. Another 100 runs just, and we'll have a tiny chance of winning this one. That's come off the middle. That is as good as it gets on a cricket pitch on drive. Short ball, top edge, and that will be 6. 54 of 69. This might end up being the difference in the end if we do end up winning it. That's been just slapped, picked over the leg side. 1 bounce almost goes for 6. I mean, if this was a real match, this is when the bowling team is gonna start getting real nervous. That's fast, and another Yorker that makes me miss. Outside edge, and that is in the cap as well. Lucky, very, very lucky. I was waiting for someone to put in a superhuman dive and take that. No, that's too bad. I have chopped the ball back onto the middle stump. Short delivery as well. Maybe it's just a fraction too late. And we are 8 down. This was yet another useful partnership. What was that? I didn't even want to play the ramp. But sometimes when you try to play the flick, batsman decides it's the right time to play a ramp. And we've given some catching practice to the wicket keeper. 9 down. Our lead is not enough. Not even close. And we lost our final batsman. Swing and a miss. I mean, 2 or 3 of these must connect now. And hopefully we can at least get the lead to 100. Another swing and a miss, not that far away from the off stump. And yet again the ball goes between bat and pad and inches away from the stumps. That's been flicked away through the leg side. It will just be one. The fielders have been actually pretty good. AI getting better, finally. Went for a swing, outside edge. Well, that will be the end. We lead by a grand total of 59 runs. We're going to need a miracle. Actually, we're going to need about 5 miracles to win this one. The last 3 wickets fell pretty quickly. If we could have managed to score another 75 runs, this match would have been epic. But still, we have to try and hopefully we can defend 60. I don't see it happening, but sometimes miracles can happen. Let's go. First ball, target of 60. We are going full on attack. Just have the one fielder at the deep, who's also can be considered a catching position considering how many times the AI hits it to deep fine leg. We're again good on the mark. 2 overs, over and over again, dot ball after dot ball. That will finally concede 2. Edged. And that's gone for 6. This has been an unusually fast pitch and we have some fresh bowlers bowling real fast. This should not have gone for 6 though. What is that even? Another outside edge. This has gone even further for another 6. 2 sixes already of outside edges. This is not even fair. We have 60 runs to defend. Now the AI is going to be cheeky with some quick singles. It was a pretty close call there in the end. Some swing on the mark. And yeah, that is exactly what we need. Dumb fielders defending 60 after giving away 12 runs of edges. This is just perfect. We not even managed to take a single wicket. Just have another 40 runs to go. Another outside edge. Another 6. What's going on? Has the pitch become faster on day 4? Inside edge. Well, they've scored about 20 runs of just... Not 20, actually more than that of just edges. More than half of their runs have come of edges. That's been slapped. Well, at least we're getting hit off the middle of the bat. Doesn't feel as bad as a drive getting the edge and getting 6. Goes for a big swing down the ground. Misses completely. Misses, but of course it's going down the leg side, way down the leg side and high. And it was a horrible ball. That's punched off the back foot. I don't think there's any stopping this. Just 21 runs away. Can we pick up a single wicket at least? I don't want to lose by 10 wickets after all this. Pulled. It was in the air. Short mid-wicket. Dive. Do something or at least pretend. It will be just 2. They're going to drag this now, huh? Could have run 3 easily. Let's go spin. Probably too little too late. Or we've done the right thing by not introducing spin. First ball gets pulled away. Dragged the length back flatter through the air. At least we make them play and miss. Look at that foot turn. That looked like he got an edge. That's how much the ball turned. Picks it easy as ever. What is that shot? Even off the back foot. Just easily done. They're doing this so easily. That's an amazing shot. The umpire ducks. And once again, I don't think anyone stopping this will tease the fielder, but it'll be 7 runs away just. Not managed to pick up a single wicket. That's been flaked. It was in the air. But England will get this done and we lose this challenge by 10 wickets. At least we didn't lose by an innings. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you want to see India and England go up against each other in a full test, click the video on screen. For now, like, comment and subscribe for more Cricket 24 videos and updates. Thanks for watching and have a great day wherever you are.